Alright, hello everyone and welcome to a semi-final for our ESL Cup. We have Corvidae taking on GiU. This will be an absolute awesome match. And we will have to see who will come out on top and head into our finals. The other semi-final happening at the moment is Scylla versus Obsidian. And we do have an operator locked bug.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, and we are going to get a rehost, guys. I'll just pop this back on, please.
To walk these roads with you. Can't remember the last time I went without you. Where do I go? Where do I go? How will I know? How will I know? I used to walk these roads with you. Remember the last time I went without you. Where do I go? Where do I go? How will I know? How will I know? I used to walk these roads with you. Can't remember the last time I went without you. Where do I go? Where do I go from here? Where do I go? Where do I go from here? Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go from here? Where do I go?
'Cause we are trying to find a way to feel. If I could sleep, I'd dream of what we'd be. But I can feel you slip further from me. Oh, it makes it hard to be You are all that I want, but don't have. And I'll run into the sea, follow this heart that escapes me. It escapes me, and I'm lost. Forget me, all I was and become everything. All I Although it feels like heaven, I can't wait forever. Old habits are hard to break. I'm losing faith. Maybe we're better off this way, but I'm still
Hello everyone and welcome back to Corvidae versus GiU. This is a semi-final of the ESL Cup for ANZ, and we'll have to see how they can go. We just got back in after an operator lock bug. No match has been played, so we are starting from absolute zero. This is basically the start of the match. We are going to see Habana, Glaz, Thermite, Ash, and Buck coming out of GiU, while we are going to see Smoke, Kaviri, Jaeger, Mira, and Bandit coming out of Corvidae. Corvidae have elected to defend first, so that is what they are going to do. And of course they did. Okay, I will to
Attackers need to locate and
change these
defuse
around,
bombs.
because why not? There we go. Okay, so we are going to see a basement defense come out of Corvidae first. Not going for the more opted kitchen and trophy first. Corvidae have a very unique playstyle in amongst ANZ, where they, no matter what the map, they heavy roam, often leaving one or even sometimes no people on site, and just 5-man roam. They're a very fluid team, and they manage to react very fast to the attack and the call-outs that are being made from other team members. So we'll have to see how they can go. Going through the lineups, we do have Imarin, Mugi, Duff, Mungo, and Crude for GiU, and we are going to see Rock, PD,
Attackers have recovered
Wildman, Fnatic, and Lusty for Corvidae, which is of course a very scary team. The best team in Australia, considered. So we will have to see how they go against what has arguably been the second best team in Australia traditionally. Alright, so we do see coming out just joining the top floor, just making sure no one's here. They do of course need to be very careful. As I said, Corvidae are a very roam heavy team. We will have to see how GiU handle it. Coming off a match which they 5-0'd Mother of War, in which they didn't get, there wasn't many roamers at all. So they do spot PD up in the corner here on this Corvidae. We will have to see how he goes. How much impact will he have? And they didn't quite spot Wildman in the kitchen there. That's very unfortunate for Dark. And Mugi is taking out PD just like that. The Corvidae is gone. As there is still at least one more roamer in the in the form of Wildman, as he is slowly walking his way
A
around.
bomb has been located.
And he is just going to sit tight for now and wait till he's been told. Mungo is in this blue corridor. We'll see what he can do. Fnatic versus Mungo here. Fnatic playing that mirror. He will have line of sight first because Mungo cannot see through a one-way mirror. And he does see him. He knows he's there. He takes a couple of pre-fires. Mungo fires some back. No one hitting anything right now. He does have Lusty over in the corner. He needs to just worry about this Mungo first. Lusty is watching. Wildman picks up Duck. That roam did come into play. Rock is now stuck. He's being shot through the drone hole, I think. Rock takes out Mungo with a beautiful headshot from the SMG-11. And that is the end of that blue tunnel push out of Mungo. Moving on next, we do have Mugi currently in connector. Gets downed by Fnatic. Doesn't know that he's downed. Rock needs to be very careful. Fnatic taking damage from that smoke. The friendly fire, they do know he's down now though. They're not dealing with him because they don't know where Imorin or Crude is. Crude pushing down the main stairs. He does get smoked off. There is 15 seconds left. And he is currently taking smoke damage. They finally take down Mugi. Imorin needs to do something. Fnatic takes down Crude through the hatch. And it finally drops. He needs to take down another 3 here. And he is going to plant right in front of Rock. And Rock leaves us for a knife kill for Wildman.
We're out of time.
That was nice of him. That was nice of Rock to leave it for Wildman there. Alright, so that is round 1 going to Corvidae, and we will see GiU now. They are going to take Kitchen Trophy on the defense. Ooh, pardon me. And we do see Valkyrie Pulse, Smoke, Jaeger, and Bandit coming out of Gentlemen in Underwear, while we do see Ashabana, Sledge, Glaz coming out of Corvidae. I do expect that to be a... What are we missing here? A Thermite? A Monty, maybe? Nah, they won't play Monty. That's not their style. They are going for Thatcher. Talk about leaving it at the last second.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Talk about leaving it to the last second. They must have been discussing whether or not there'll be Kitchen Trophy or Basement. And they take the Thatcher. They decide on the Thatcher. So we'll have to see what Rock can do on that Thatcher. Looking at the setup here. Fairly standard setup coming out of GiU. We did miss one camera out of Crude already. It does look like he's going to go for the exact same camera setups as normal. He is going to reinforce the top room hatch. And we'll see what their pulse can do. Last time they played pulse on Chalet was against Mother of War, and it did manage to kill the Montagna who was upstairs.
5 seconds left.
It's an interesting reinforcement. So Crude must be going to play upstairs. That camera does go off into the helipad, and he doesn't fire the second one out. He's still got his final camera. And he does fire it out. They would have seen that camera gone out potentially. PD on this glass trying to take pot shots. He doesn't hit anyone though. He almost took out Crude there as he threw the camera.
A bomb has been located.
He does see Crude on that Valkyrie in kitchen, and he did see the pulse as well. He did not see the smoke though, who was sitting in the hallway. Wildman just droning out looking for those roamers. We do of course have Moogie downstairs currently. I don't know if he saw him or not. I'm going to go ahead and say no that he didn't. This will be very
Bomb located by attackers.
this will be a very strong roam out of Moogie if he can get anything. Lusty picks him up though. Checks his corners and sees Moogie. Moogie not quite paying attention, looking upstairs, and he gets headshotted. That's the price you pay against Corvidae. Lusty now pops open the first door. There is barbed wire there, which is going to be taken out by the Ash Charger. I expect him to Ash the second set of barbed wire there. No, he just takes the door, which will of course kill the barbed wire as well. As now Glaz is left to push through the smoke. Ironsight Glaz here. Pulse does see him though. Pulse knows that he's there. He does take a peek at him, but misses. He sees him coming through, but Glaz picks him up. He didn't quite react fast enough. And he tries to take a couple of shots at GiU at Ducklord, but the C4 misses from the corner. We do have Rock droning out. His drone gets taken out by some barbed wire. We do have Wildman on this ledge. He's currently in the basement watching the hatch. There is one above it, making sure that someone might not fall down. PD does take down Doc. PD doing some work on this glass. He gets a third. PD now on 3 kills this round, with only Emo Rin left, who is currently stuck in the trophy room. And PD again takes down a 4th. That is a 4K for PD right there. Oh, those glass scopes making it very obvious. Wildman coming out with the skilled operator. Glaz balance. Throwing out some very popular opinion there. The Glaz is of course very overpowered. Alright, moving on to the next defense, we see Corvidae after winning basement, they are going to go kitchen trophy defense. We do see Smoke, Pulse, Jaeger, Mirror, and Bandit, and we do have Habana, Glaz, Thermite.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
Glaz,
defused by attackers.
Habana, Thermite, Ash, and a Buck coming out of Gentlemen in Underwear. Now, they do have to assault the kitchen trophy room, so let's see what they can do with it. We do see the drones currently just scouting out, making sure, setting themselves up ready for roamers. We do have a double reinforcement by Lusty here on the office wall, and it is going to be banded, which to me says they're going to put someone in here. They're actually going to sit someone in here. I expect someone to go to library. Yet PD is going off the library. He is off the Conveyor, and he is going to be playing Pulse this time. So that's an adaptation they have made.
5 seconds to go.
Losing out on that Conveyor. Didn't have a lot of input into the last game. He got picked off pretty quickly.
The bomb diffuser.
But playing on that Pulse, we'll see what he does now. Alright, and we do have Mungo on that glass, taking a couple of pot shots off the rocks into the top floor. I don't know if he saw anyone, but Wildman was in a bit of danger there. He's now currently in the library with PD, currently going back into the dining room as well. Lusty, however, now is roaming. He is in the office, just as I said he'd be sitting there. And we'll have to see what and Moogie takes down Wildman. That is the first kill gone. That Jaeger, the library operator, is not having a lot of luck this game.
See you on the other side.
And Lusty now feeling very pressured. He does see the drone there, so they do know where he is. Just making sure no one is outside the bathroom. And he is now being pressured from multiple angles. Lusty is in a lot of trouble here if they focus on him. They need to push him as a team, and they need to focus on him. And Emo Rin is outside that window. He does drone up And, oh, Moogie taking a couple of shots there at Lusty. And Lusty looks away at the last second, and Moogie takes him down. It is now a 5v3, and a bit of team damage coming out of Crude there onto Moogie. What you doing, mate?
Activating drone.
Fnatic is currently sitting inside the trophy room. He is watching the stairwell. They did see a drone. He feels very unsafe moving backwards any further. And we do have the heartbeat sensor going off. He sees two of them. He throws the C4. Will he get anyone? He gets Moogie through the floor. Was very low though. He did see Emo in through that hatch as well. Just gotta make sure he did see him walk across, take a couple of pot shots, but he misses them. He moves back into the corner as well. Rock on this smoke. Feeling very uncomfortable where he's sitting right now. A sledge is busting the floor above him. And the double doors are open now for Mungo. And let's see when Rock gets taken low as well. And he has to move. Alright, with a minute left, he throws the smoke onto the drop down. And Crude is thinking about dropping down. He sees the smoke and backs up though. The mirror gets popped, so Rock has to go prone. He throws the second smoke out above to the drop down, making sure no one can drop down from it. And he does just go down into the basement, feeling very unsafe where he was. And he's making for a room. Fnatic picks up Duck. PD is about to jump into Moogie here. And he does see him, and he takes out Moogie. That is the Glaz gone. That is how you deal with the Glaz. You just flank him. And Crew just picked up Rock. It is now a 2-on-2. It has been even up here. This three-man defense from Corvidae has been very strong. And PD takes down Emo Rin. It is now all under Crew. Ninja, the diffuser is below him, and PD knows exactly where he is. He does see PD's foot, and he takes him out. He does drop down. He's got 15 seconds, and he needs to find Fnatic or plant the diffuser. Fnatic finds him first, though, and domes him. Takes him off. And that is round 3 going to Corvidae. Although GiU stepped up and really gave it a close round just then. Fnatic, the clutch king that he is. Alright, moving into round 4 now. It is now 0-3 to Corvidae, and we do see a wine cellar basement coming out of GiU. They're not going to try and defend the kitchen trophy room. They are making an adaptation. And we do have Buck, Glaz, Sledgehammer, and Ash coming out for Corvidae, and Valkyrie, Mira, Smoke, Jaeger, and Bandit coming out for GiU. Let's see what they can do. GiU need to pick up this round. If they don't, it is going to make it exceptionally challenging for them, and they will be on match point. And we do see a fairly standard reinforcement coming out of GiU. A heavy defense onto the back of Kitchen Trophy. We do see a soft wall with a mirror on it in the wine cellar there. And we'll have to see where they place their second mirror placement. It's an interesting shield spot. And the second mirror is going to go onto this front wall here.
10 seconds.
Yes, alright, so it is going to go onto the front wall here. We'll just see what he can do, and he blows out the wall with it. He's got a shield there to protect him from that soft wall. However, the destruction out of Mira's shotgun is atrocious. So we will have to wait a long time for him to take this wall out. He's probably just better off shooting it with the Vector at this point. And we do see Duck is roaming, heading back down now as well. While Moogie is on the top floor, and I believe Crude is currently on the main floor. Yes, he is. And Wildman does find something there. PD is shooting off as well. He is upstairs looking into that library. They do, of course, have no one in that library. They actually have no one upstairs at all. As it looks like Moogie and Creed are now sitting on the ground floor here, just outside games. We'll have to see if they can catch anyone off guard, because this is an odd aroma spot to be sitting. They do have each other for cover though, so they will be working as a team. Lusty is on the ground floor. He is outside games room though. This could be devastating for Lusty if he gets caught out here. And he is just smacking things, making sure no one is around. Crew does back off. Moogie is there though. He didn't quite see him. He does have his drone in gaming room. He drones out, sees no one. I don't think he saw Moogie there. No, Moogie is safe from where he is, unless that other, I think it was Habana's drone, picked him up. Unless, yeah, Fnatic almost might have spotted him. And we do see one drop there. PD is now on the ground floor as he does move into the great room, as he moves into kitchen. And he sees his own teammate. Alright, Glaz now coming out into the... And what will Moogie do here? It is all onto Moogie. And Moogie finds one. He doesn't quite hit Lusty. He has to back out though. He's running out of ammo. He takes Lusty. Oh no, Emo Rin took Lusty from the side. Meanwhile, Wildman did trade back onto Crude. Moogie is stuck here though. He needs to book it out, and he does. Emo Rin and Moogie. Emo Rin helps Moogie get out alive. So all in all, it was 2-for-1 trade. Which is good. That definitely favors the defenders here. It is now a 3-on-4, and we'll have to see what they can do. And Rock picks up Emo Rin through the floor with a beautiful headshot. Now trying to make sure no one peeks him out of kitchen.
Stay back.
Oh, and we could see a flank out of Mungo here as Wildman moves into sight. And Mungo finally picks up Wildman. Meanwhile, Rock has taken down Moogie, so it is all onto Mungo now. He cleans up Rock with a headshot. It is now a 1-on-1. Mungo just gets out of dodge. We'll have to see. He finds a drone. They do know he's not there anymore. So the plant is coming down from Fnatic. He knows he has time. So he plants and he backs out into Blue Tunnel. Let's see what Mungo can do about it. He knows he's in Blue Tunnel. And Fnatic has heard him. He tries to take a shot. He shoots a drone. And Fnatic takes him out with another beautiful headshot. Fnatic getting a second clutch here now. And that is round 4 going on to... that is round 4, sorry, going on to GiU. Oh, not GiU. God damn it. Going on to Corvidae here. Alright, so Corvidae now on match point. If they win this, they move on to the finals. And GiU now need to reverse sweep. So this will be very... GiU have pushed themselves into a corner, and they need to do some absolute work to catch back up. But we'll see what they can do here. Alright, we are going to see Hibana, Glaz, Thermite, Ash, and Buck for GiU. And we are going to see Smoke, Pulse, Castle, Mirror, and Bandit coming out of... Corvidae, and they are going to go the Wine Cellar and Snowmobile. He almost thought about swapping out his castle, but he ran out of time there.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Alright. Moving into defense. We'll see if they pull out the exact same defense again as they did last time. I believe they will. As I don't see a reason why they would change it at all. And they are going to fully reinforce the side wall of the Wine Cellar storage room. They get the bandits down on... the front door reinforced there. I wouldn't be surprised to see it banded. And that wall does go up. Are we going to see a mirror on it? Yes, we are. So this is the exact same setup that they did last time. Fnatic still has his second mirror. And he is just going to remove the sides. If you guys didn't know... when you do look through the mirror, the side of those, the sides and the bottom can be like seen. So you do, the wall can be seen. So if you smack those out, you do get extra vision. So he still has that second mirror. It doesn't look like he's going to place it at the moment. We do have Lusty roaming into the main garage. He is getting shot though. We see Wildman roaming upstairs on this castle with PD. Sees 2 people on his heartbeat sensor. He will pull that back. He throws the nitro just to plant it, and he just wants to make sure he wants to watch people go into it. He now cannot pick up his charge anymore, and he's gonna blow it, and he doesn't get the kill with it.
Attackers have recovered their defender.
And that was Moogie on that Ash. Escapes a C4 praise there, and Mungo picks up Wildman. And that is the castle gone. He is out of it. Although now they do know there is a castle, so they will know it is reinforced.
Surveying.
Alright, and PD after that has just made his way back into sight. They are not going to mess with another roamer here. And they move everyone back into sight. It is now a 4-man defense for Corvidae in the basement. You have them. GiU is just going to drone out the rest of the map. Make sure that no one is around. We do have Mungo pushing down the main stairs here. And he takes out Rock. Rock walks straight into him. That mirror does make him back up a bit though. As he's not quite pushing. He is looking through the hole in the wall there. See who he can find. Hoping someone walks into him. That's very brave. I don't think anyone will do it though, as they do take down a drop-down hatch in connector. It is, of course, castled off. See a lot of holes on the floor from Buck, as we do see the second hatch go down above Wine Cellar. Ash droning in now as well, and Lusty is taking down Emo Rin. It is now 4 for 3. Oh, and Moogie takes down PD through the wall there. Beautiful shot. Those glass thermite scopes make him see something. Lusty is in the corner there. And Fnatic takes him out. He didn't expect that. It is now 2-on-3 here. Fnatic has... who is that? That is Crude in the blue tunnel that he has to deal with now. And he does have a hole above him in the floor. He is not feeling in a very safe spot right now. And the drone does come through. He takes it out. And there is 20 seconds left. How will GiU attack this? And that is another drone out now. And they are going to come from 3 different ways. Lusty is looking for Duck there. He tags him through the wall. Duck backs up. There is 10 seconds. He pulls out his pistol. And Duck takes down Fnatic and is now all on Lusty. Crude needs to get the plant down. The plant is going down. He needs to deal with Duck before he moves back, but he doesn't. And Moogie cleans up Lusty. And GiU take the first round in their comeback. Alright, moving into the 6th round now, we do have GiU on defense. They are going to pick the kitchen trophy room, and they are going to be running a Valkyrie, Pulse, Smoke, Jaeger, and Bandit. Meanwhile, Corvidae are going to be running Buck, Glaz, Sledgehammer, and Ash into the attack. PD loving that Glaz, and speaking of, Mungo doing some work on that Glaz in the last round. Absolutely set them up for success. No, we'll have to see how they go as... Don't tell me I've frozen. Okay, well... Oh. There we go, we finally get in the game.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Alright, and as we move in, we do see the kitchen trophy spawn for GiU. Now again, Corvidae is still on match point here. Because... and, so a fairly standard setup here out of GiU. We do have Crude on those cameras, taking down drones from top floor. He is going to go his fairly normal
5 seconds remaining.
drone cameras, just busting out as many doors and windows as he can, making GiU feel very uncomfortable. And he stuffed it up. He does manage to pick it up. Oh, Crude. Alright, he does get it out there finally now. And the second one does go out as well. So Crude changing up his camera spots here, just making sure that he keeps it fresh, and they have to keep looking for him. They can't keep looking at the same spot every time. As it does look like Corvidae are just going to drone out and make sure they find everyone. They do see someone in the basement there. There's Moogie in the basement, and Wildman is going hunting. Anyone who knows Wildman knows that this is bad for Moogie if Wildman is purposely hunting you. As he does back out, and he did get around. He did see the reinforced wall there, so he is probably going to throw out another drone. Yes, he does. As he does go looking for Moogie. Meanwhile, Rock is taking out Moogie with a beautiful headshot. That is that Jaeger gone. So that is the teamwork coming into play now. As it does look like they are going to try and C4 it. Making sure no one is in the corner. He does try to look into trophy. That's a beautiful angle, actually. I never thought of looking like that. And let's see if the Pulse and Pulse could be in a bit of trouble. He saw Crude, didn't take, missed the shots though, and the C4 comes out and he wisely runs away. He saw the Pulse, but it is Rock who gets tagged. He drops a nade through. That is not going to do any damage, and no, it didn't actually go through. It missed entirely. He finally drops it down. It's out. Mungo takes no damage from that though. As you know, if Wildman takes out Crude, and they are now smoking out for this Blaz. That ADS is gone, and the next smoke moved in. Rock takes out Mungo, and Emarin trades back onto Fnatic. It is now a 2-on-4 hit, and Duck gets spotted out by PD. But PD is now being smoked. He gets out of the way. PD gets taken down by Emarin. And in reply, Wildman does take down Emarin. It is now all onto Duckman here. He is in kitchen. He can be attacked from 4 different angles right now. And he needs to be very careful. But Lusty takes him out. And that is game. Corvidae move on to the finals. Well, that ends GiU at the semis for today's games. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching now, and we will have the finals up and running soon. I'll just check to see how the other semis went, or to see if they're still playing on. And Scylla took down Obsidian. I'll just get the result of that for you. It was a 5-2 to Scylla. That being said, it looks like it was a 4v5 from Obsidian, so that's... If it is, that's a very good result out of Obsidian. But it is Scylla versus Corvidae in the grand final. And I will see you guys soon.